My girlfriend sent me a photo. From the wrong phone? I never thought a single photo could destroy a 3-year relationship. It started on a normal Tuesday. I was at work when my girlfriend Mia sent me a selfie. She was smiling in a coffee shop, holding a drink, and the caption said, "Miss you already." I smiled and replied with a heart. But a few seconds later, something strange happened. The photo disappeared. She had unsent it. Then she immediately sent the exact same picture again. At first, I thought it was a mistake. But when I opened the new photo, I noticed something different. The first picture had been taken on an iPhone. The second one had an Android watermark in the corner. Same pose, same coffee shop, same smile. Different phones. I stared at my screen. Mia only owned one phone, or at least that's what I thought. When I asked her about it, she laughed. "Oh, that's my coworker's phone. Mine was charging." It sounded believable, so I let it go. Big mistake. Over the next few weeks, I started noticing little things. Sometimes she'd disappear for hours. Sometimes she'd take calls in another room. Sometimes she'd suddenly stop sharing her location. Every time I asked, she had an excuse ready. And somehow I always believed her. Then came the night everything fell apart. I was at her apartment helping her build a bookshelf. She went to take a shower and left her smartwatch charging on the kitchen counter. A message popped up. Normally, I wouldn't look, but the notification preview was impossible to ignore. It said, "Don't forget our anniversary dinner tomorrow." My stomach dropped. Tomorrow wasn't our anniversary. Not even close. For a second, I convinced myself there had to be another explanation. Maybe it was an old message. Maybe it was from a family member. Maybe. Then another notification appeared. "I can't wait to see you again." My hand started shaking. When Mia came out of the shower, I asked her directly. She froze. Not angry. Not confused. Frozen. Like someone who already knew the truth had finally caught up with them. Then she said something I'll never forget. "Which message did you see?" Not "what message?" Not "your misunderstanding." Not "let me explain." Just, "which message did you see?" At that moment, I knew. There wasn't just one message. There were probably hundreds. After 20 minutes of silence, she finally admitted everything. The second phone from the photo, it wasn't a coworker's. It belonged to another guy. A guy she'd been dating for almost 8 months. And the craziest part? He thought he was the boyfriend. Just like I did, neither of us knew the other existed. She had been living 2 completely different lives. 2 anniversaries, 2 sets of gifts, 2 families she had met. 2 boyfriends who both believed they were the only one. The next day, I contacted him. I expected him to hate me. Instead, we spent 2 hours comparing stories. Turns out we'd both been lied to. When Mia realized we were talking, she tried to convince each of us that the other was the problem. It didn't work. We both walked away. And that's how a tiny mistake, a photo sent from the wrong phone, exposed a double life that had been hidden for nearly a year. Because sometimes, the biggest secrets don't get discovered through spying or detective work. Sometimes, they get exposed by a single photo that was never supposed to be sent.